So I started coming to Fountain Springs when I was in 6th grade, and before I started coming to Fountain Springs and before I was involved in the youth group, I come from a broken family, and that was really hard for me. I felt like no one really knew who I was or generally cared about me. I didn't really have good friends or good influences like that. I kind of was just going through the motions for the first couple years of coming to Fountain Springs, but then 2 of my younger sisters were signed up for NTS camp because my parents thought it was just a middle school camp, so they didn't sign me up because I was in high school, and I didn't care too much for it. I was like, okay, whatever. They come back and they're just totally on fire for God, and they're ready to dive straight into the youth group, and I don't know, they were just so much happier. They were just, I don't know, there was something about them that really intrigued me, so I was like, I gotta check it out. So after I started getting more involved in the youth group, I became plugged in with small groups, and I really loved that, and I loved the connections I was making, and I loved the things I was learning. And I also got plugged into the children's ministry on the weekend services, and I learned a lot of things about just children's ministry and other people, and I learned a lot of things about myself. So next summer, a lot of friends of mine just encouraged me to go to camp because it was amazing the year before, and so did my younger sisters. They encouraged me to go, and I was really excited, and it matched up with everything I was expecting it to. It was amazing and exceeded all my expectations, and it was awesome. I learned a lot of things at camp too. I learned more about God and more about how He loves me and believes in me, and that He has like this perfect plan for my life, and it's just amazing. I first felt God at camp when I was in my small group. Just the way everyone was able to open up with each other and just be real and be totally raw who they were and where they came from. It just really meant a lot to me just to make those personal relationships and connect on a deeper level with other students and other leaders. God was just really speaking to me directly that week, just through the message and through my small group, that I was made for something greater, and His plans are always going to be better than my plans, and that I was going to do some really cool things in my life even though I had no idea what they were going to be. In the fall, Danielle, my small group leader, asked me what I felt about leading our small group. For a lot of reasons I struggled with this. I didn't feel like I was the right person to do this. I felt a lot of anxiety and fear from my past because I used to not be the nicest person, which really kind of haunted me for a while. I wasn't sure that God was ready to use me for this purpose because I felt that there were so many more people that were just more qualified and that were more ready than I was. But whether it was through Bible study or through messages on the weekends, that there was nothing that I could have done or could have ever do that would keep God from loving me for just being me. I learned God was teaching me that I could be 100% redeemed, that my slate was wiped clean, and that really gave me peace and gave me hope and gave me just this desire to keep moving forward and just to keep believing and keep breathing, just that it's going to be okay and that I could possibly do this. Sometimes I get frustrated at first with people or with my leaders or with Todd or even sometimes with God, that when they try to push me into places that I don't necessarily want to be pushed or I'm uncomfortable being pushed towards, but without fail, looking back at these strides that I've taken and these places that I've been, I wouldn't change it, because even though I don't like it in the moment, it always pays off at the end. And when I'm in the will of God, there really isn't a place I'd rather be.